Hi, how are we doing today? My name is Catherine and I am a business English teacher. I prepare my students for interviews and exams, and one of those exams is the IELTS test. So if this is something you are interested in, make sure to subscribe to the channel and watch my other IELTS videos. So you've booked your IELTS test, it's coming up. You've read all the textbooks, you've read all the example questions online, you've done some mock tests. Maybe you've had lessons with a native, but you still don't feel 100% ready. You're not 100% confident. So what can you do? Well, in this video, I'm going to give you some examples of exercises you can do for free in your own time to help you prepare for the IELTS test. Now, the best thing to do for the speaking section is, of course, practice with a native speaker or as close to a native speaker as possible. However, this can be expensive and maybe you don't have time. It may not be possible for most students. So I have an alternative idea for you. Record yourself on your phone or your laptop and watch it back. What I suggest you do is you answer the same question 2 or 3 times. Record yourself 2 or 3 times answering the same question and watch it back every single time. It may be uncomfortable at first. However, by watching yourself back, you'll see your mistakes. You'll see where you're repeating yourself. You'll see where you're talking too long about one section and not enough about another section. Maybe you're diverting from the question, and you'll see this when you watch yourself back. The reason I suggest 2 or 3 times is because every time you answer the question, you'll have a slightly different answer. So you can pick out your best sentences, your best pieces, and put them all together to create the perfect answer. You can even send this recording to a friend or a relative and get their feedback as well. Time yourself. In the IELTS exam, you will have 2 minutes to talk about a particular topic. It may seem like a really long time, it may seem like a really short amount of time. If you time and record yourself, you'll see, am I speaking too fast? Am I speaking too slowly? A lot of people feel like they need to rush through as many points as possible in the IELTS exam. That's not true. The examiners are looking for fluency. So you can speak slowly. You can right now I'm speaking slowly for me. You can speak slowly, but still make good points, clear points, and pronounce everything correctly. So the reading and writing section, I have put these two together as honestly, one helps the other. When you're reading, you're looking at sentence structure, punctuation, spelling, and when you're writing, you're reading what you write. So these two work very well together. On the run-up to the IELTS exam, practice your reading and writing by reading lots of different topics. I have included a great resource in the description with short articles that can help you think about different areas, different topics you haven't thought about before. Make sure you are reading as often as possible and understanding what you are reading. Read an article, give yourself 5 minutes to write a summary of the article, and then go back and read the article again. Did you miss something important? Did you misunderstand something? Was there something glaringly obvious that you didn't include in your summary? Check the grammar of your writing. You can either do this using AI or software. However, if you do use software to correct your grammar, don't just allow it to correct it. Note exactly where you made mistakes and exactly what the software changes that to, what it corrects it to. Rewrite that answer again and again until there are fewer and fewer and fewer mistakes. Is there a mistake that you are repeating again and again? If so, is that a grammar rule that maybe you need to go and revise before the exam? This exercise that I'm going to give you for the listening part of the exam is actually one of my favorite because it doesn't feel like work and you can pick any topic you enjoy. You can do this on your lunch break at work, you can do this 10 minutes before you go to bed. Watch a detailed video on YouTube, any topic you enjoy. Once the video is finished, write a detailed description about what the video was saying. What were they talking about? What was the point of the video? Where do they want you to go next after the video? Do they want you to make changes in your life? Do they want you to buy something? What was the point in the video? This gives you great listening practice, but also thinking on the spot practice. and recalling information practice. So this will be a great help in the spoken part of the IELTS exam because you will have to recall information and think on the spot of your answer. The best thing about this exercise is you can increase the difficulty as you go along. So if you love cricket, start off watching a video on cricket and summarize. Next, look at global warming. After that, look at how wheat is produced. Increase your topics so that you're trying more and more difficult topics and having to think on the spot about things you don't think about in your daily life. You can find examples of the listening part of the IELTS test online where they'll have two people speaking and you have to answer questions, and that's great to practice because then you'll understand what the format will be in the IELTS exam. So the last thing to say is practice, practice, practice. They say it takes 4,000 hours to become a professional at something. So by that statistic, I am not a professional teacher or YouTuber by this point. I know it's boring to hear it again and again, practice, practice, practice. There's got to be a quicker way. There's got to be an easier way. But anything you want to achieve in life, it just comes with practice. I am proud of you for being here. You're clearly determined, you're trying to improve yourself, you want to pass, you're putting in the extra time and hours. And with the effort you put in, I'm sure you will pass your IELTS test. Let me know how you get on in the comments. Do you have an exam booked soon and how are you feeling about it? I will see you in the next video. Good luck and goodbye.